All right, buckle up for an absolute jaw-dropping showdown that set the internet ablaze. Picture this Bill O'Reilly, the undisputed king of cutting people off. The guy who's built a career steamrolling guests with his in-your-face style gets completely outplayed by a fearless congresswoman who refuses to be silenced. This is no ordinary TV moment. It's a clash for the ages that left viewers stunned, hearts pounding, and social media exploding. We're diving into the epic moment when Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett turned the tables on O'Reilly, delivering a masterclasses in standing your ground that racked up over 50 million views in just 24 hours. If you've ever been talked over, dismissed, or underestimated, this story will have you cheering. Before we spill every electrifying detail, smash that like button, subscribe for more unforgettable moments, and drop in the comments, have you ever shut down someone trying to overpower you? What happened? Let's get this conversation fired up. Now let's paint the full picture, because this isn't just any interview, it's a battle of wits that nobody saw coming. At 73, Bill O'Reilly is still the fiery host. We know from his Fox News days back in the early 2000s when he ruled cable news with an iron grip. He was notorious for interrupting guests, shouting down anyone who dared challenge him, and turning every segment into a verbal cage match. His catchphrases like, "That's ridiculous," or "Cut the spin" became iconic, and politicians quaked at the thought of facing him. After his messy exit from Fox amid controversies, O'Reilly didn't just fade into the sunset. He rebuilt his brand through independent platforms and Fox Nation specials, doubling down on the confrontational style that made him a legend. It's all about control, throw the guest off balance, attack their credibility, and own the narrative. That's O'Reilly's playbook. Enter Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, a freshman rep from Texas who's anything but a pushover. She's not your typical politician with a silver spoon or family connections. Her story is straight out of an underdog movie, born to working-class parents in St. Louis. She clawed her way through college and law school with sheer grit. For 15 years, she was a trial attorney in Texas, taking on high-stakes criminal defense and civil rights cases in cutthroat courtrooms, interruptions. She faced them daily from aggressive prosecutors and tough judges, fighting for her clients' lives and freedoms. But Crockett, she stayed cool as ice, earning a reputation as unflappable, the kind of lawyer who could flip a case with a calm, razor-sharp argument. Her leap into politics came after winning landmark cases exposing inequities in Texas's justice system. She took on the establishment and won, despite the odds. When she got to Congress, she kept a low profile, focusing on legislative work, like her economic development bill, instead of chasing TV fame. So when O'Reilly's team invited her for his accountability series, billed as a no-holds-barred talk on her legislation, her staff hesitated. They knew his reputation, but Crockett saw a chance to reach viewers who might never hear about her work. Otherwise, I've faced tougher opponents than Bill O'Reilly, in courtrooms where the rules weren't in my favor. She told her team, big mistake, underestimating her. Behind the scenes, O'Reilly's team planned an ambush. Their strategy: push her buttons, interrupt her explanations, and bait her into sound bites they could spin later. The goal: make her look flustered, angry, or clueless, perfect for viral clips to boost ratings. O'Reilly skimmed his notes with his usual swagger, telling a producer, "This'll be done in 15 minutes. These newbies never see it coming." Meanwhile, Crockett wasn't walking in blind. She spent the night before dissecting his old interviews, spotting his patterns. He interrupts after 10 seconds waves. That pen like a sword ramps up the volume to intimidate. She prepped tight answers, anticipated his moves, and walked into that studio ready for battle. But on her terms, the lights flare. The countdown hits 0 and it's showtime. O'Reilly gives her a quick handshake, no chit-chat, clearly seeing her as just another guest to dominate. He opens with a deceptively simple question. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, former attorney now representing Texas. Your economic development bill proposes investments in underserved communities. How do you justify more spending with inflation? Soaring Crockett starts strong. Thank you for having me. Bill, This legislation tackles inflation by addressing root causes of economic stagnation. Boom interruption. Number 1. Just 10 seconds in, it's more spending, right? Taxpayer dollars down the drain, most guests would stumble or get defensive. But Crockett pauses, flashes a subtle smile. Not smug, just steady and continues. If I could finish this is offset by closing tax loopholes. Cut off again. Tax loopholes. Same old spin O'Reilly. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.